Keenan Graham, UCLA redshirt freshman defensive end. Keenan, you're getting a lot of hype right now. A lot of people were pretty impressed by what you did. Tell me what it was like to be in there against Kansas State.
It was unbelievable. You know, it was everything I thought it would be and more. And, you know, I'm excited to go out there against Stanford and hopefully get more reps.
Tell me what it was like, just that first play. You know, the first time you were in there. Just the nerves, the speed, everything. What was that like?
The first play, man, I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was really nervous. But after that first snap, you know, it all kind of just went away, and I just want to focus on what I had to do and, you know, my assignment for each play, and it all kind of just fell into place.
You know, you're talked about as being a speed rush specialist, you know, a pass rush guy, and yet the running game was the big worry against Kansas State. How does a player like you, who maybe excels at one, how do you bring up the other, or how do you become more well-rounded at this point?
Just had to get stronger in the weight room, and even though I'm a shorter defensive end, you know, I use my leverage to my advantage, and you know, I know I have to come out the ball low and get lower than the offensive lineman, so I've worked on that a lot, and I'm pretty good at doing that now.
You know, when you get those jitters out, when you get those nerves out, the first game is over. Do you almost feel like the season starts again for you? Is it almost like you have game one and then you have another 11 games next?
It does kind of feel that way. That's kind of how I looked at it, especially, you know, we want to put the Kansas State game behind us. And,
yeah.
You know, I felt like we had a pretty good effort overall, and, you know, we just need to fix some things and, you know, hopefully come out and get after Stanford.
But as a player, do you look at that first game almost as just a big hurdle that you have to climb over, and then you kind of get that past you and then you start over again almost, or no?
Oh, definitely as a player, yeah. I kind of look at it, you know, I got the first game out of the way. You know, I got a little bit of experience underneath my belt. And, you know, I'm going to take that into Stanford and use it and just, you know, gather it up and hopefully become a well-rounded player.
You know, Keenan, Coach has talked pretty much all week about the idea of getting guys spells and getting guys blows and, you know, just at least getting some, you know, some of the backup guys some reps. How important is that, you know, knowing that you at 100% might be better than someone else at 70%?
I think it's really important, especially when you're playing teams like Stanford and, you know, Kansas State like to run the ball. Stanford definitely loves to run the ball, so, you know, it's going to be important to get fresh guys in there so we don't get knocked off the ball. And, you know, some of the fresh guys can come in and, you know, at least, you know, stalemate them, not get pushed off the ball, and, you know, stop them from getting so many yards.
Keenan, last couple things for you. Stanford excels at the play action. Jim Harbaugh loves to call it. Andrew Luck loves to throw it. How difficult is that to stop, especially when they're as good as they are at it?
It's really difficult, you know. As a defensive end, the play action, you know, when they're running the ball a lot and then they come out to play action, it's really hard to recognize. But, you know, we're trying to pick up on tendencies and, you know, see what they like to do and hopefully be able to, you know, recognize it and stop it right away.
Is Andrew Luck as good as advertised?
I think he is. You know, I watched him last season, and, you know, I like to watch the quarterbacks and how they play. I think he's a really good quarterback. So, you know, I'm excited for the challenge, and I'm excited to be able to get more reps on Saturday.
Got him in your sights?
Dude, I'm hoping I can get a sack, maybe, you know, get that started. So.
Awesome, good stuff. Keenan Graham, UCLA redshirt freshman defensive end. Thanks, man.
No problem.